Hi, this is Brandon Smiley from thirstgym.com. Today we're going to talk about an exercise called the lateral hurdle hop, specifically this one that is in place. These can be programmed for height or for speed. Generally what we use them for is basically jumping and landing mechanics. So we want to make sure that the kids are basically jumping from side to side. We're not seeing them hit the ground and double hop and really being heavy-footed each time they perform a repetition. As kids obviously start this exercise, it might start to look like that, but we want to make sure that it's looking more fluid and more natural as the training weeks go on. And then you can start working on programming for your height if you've got more advanced athletes as well. So I've got a basic 6-inch hurdle here. Use the hurdle that's needed for you and your athletes. What you have access to might vary. We've got some adjustable ones as well, but this is basically just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to be doing this with both feet. And I'm just going to jump side to side. We also want to make sure we're using good arm action as well. And then when you go to coach this, ensure that good quality jumps are more important than the speed of the jumps, and just continue to hit the hurdle. So you're going to have kids that hit the hurdle, they're going to get a little frustrated. That's okay. Make sure they understand that's okay. That's why it's programmed in there, so that we can continue to work on this. And then once we go to actually have to implement stuff like this in the field, it's probably going to work a little better. So I'm going to stand next to the hurdle. Like I said, both feet, you're going to jump side to side. I'm going to use my arms. And then how you program that, we usually program total jumps when we're doing something in place. So when I'm jumping, I want to make sure I'm getting my legs high enough to clear the hurdles. And then when I land again, I'm going back and forth. What the bad reps look like that you'll see kids do is usually this. Okay, they don't understand how to load and go again. They may not have the strength in their Achilles to be able to hop back and forth. So that's where this kind of comes into play. You can kind of notice that by watching your kids play in sport or watching them warm up. Do your assessment process, how are they running and jumping and landing, and that kind of gives you where to start. So I would start this off 2 feet, simple jumps. The way you regress this, if you've got an athlete that struggles with this, just go to your standard line hops. We've made a video on that in the past. So line hops would be great because there's obviously nothing to jump over. It's a matter of getting the feet side to side, shifting center of mass, and being able to be a little bit fast and not have that dead stop. Once they can get the line hops, this is where they should be ideally, and then you just raise your hurdle as you need it. So we usually program these for 3 to 5 sets, from 10 to 20 jumps per set. The higher the jumps, usually the lower this is, especially with our younger athletes. The number of jumps that we program are usually based upon their experience level. The more experienced they are, those total jumps start getting relatively low, especially when we start doing them for height. I might make a separate video on just talking on the jump for the height, but that's it. Very simple. Just make sure you're counting your ground contacts. You're coaching up that they're trying to be springy, and they're not having those really bad flat foot landings. And this is getting really good for change of direction. So if you got any questions, feel free in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.